Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me today. So today we're going to be opening this box of 1992 Comic Images The Punisher. It is called Guts and Gunpowder. Surprisingly, I've actually never opened this specific box. I'm going to open it for the first time. Never even, I had a majority of complete sets from the 90s. This is one of them I actually never had. Now I will say with these, I'm not a huge fan of the Comic Images sets just because as they sound, they're not original artwork. These are images taken from the comics. With that being said, there are some really cool images in there, so some really neat cards in here. Also, what I'm looking forward to, I'm just cutting this open a little bit right there, and looking forward to, there's two inserts in this set, and one of them is a Scratch-N-Sniff. So there are 3 Scratch-N-Sniff cards in here. You're said to get 1 out of every 24 packs. I can't wait to smell these and just see what recall what 1992 smelled like. And then also there are Prism cards in here, and these Prism cards are 1 per box. So we're likely to only get 1 Prism in this box unless maybe we get lucky or there's some kind of error. Let's see here. This is what the packs look like in here. This has 48 packs in it. This is insane. You guys, I mean, just think about the modern era where you get, 10 packs in a box, 3 cards per pack. It's crazy with that. So I'm probably going to get a ton of base sets in here. Just pulling some of these out. I'm not going to open the whole box on video. That would take, don't want a 3-hour long video. So I'll probably open like maybe half the box, maybe 15, 20 packs. And then I'll open the rest off camera and show you guys what we got. So let's go ahead and get started with these. Here's the packs right here. And there is 1 Prism card in this set. So 3 Prism cards total. But there's one of them that just looks amazing. And I would love to have it graded in the Gem Mint 10. These packs are very, very flimsy. Like very, very lightweight packs. I'm not sure about the quality control. The good news is that none of these cards stick together. They're actually very sliding around like crazy here. But this is what we got. So Punisher on a bike. So see what I mean? Not original artwork to this set, but really cool comic images. And if you like the Punisher, man, this is one of the sets to get right here. And these boxes are not that expensive. I think it's like roughly around $100 for a box of these. Super big print run on these, so they're not very rare or anything like that. I'll put a link to my eBay down below because I'm sure I'm going to be selling a lot of these base sets. And if you're interested, shoot me a message on there if you want a set, and I'll definitely hook you up with a deal if you're a subscriber for sure. So I'm going to kind of go through these. There's a lot of cards per pack as well. This one's nice. You got the Punisher and Daredevil in there. Yeah, and it looks like Nomad as well, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sweet card. Looks like they came out in really good condition too. Let me show you guys the back. Nice thing about these is it's all white borders, so if any of you guys are interested in grading, these are usually pretty good cards to grade. It's more so just going to be looking at the centering of it, but whenever you have a white border, it's hard to tell if there's whiting on the edges or not. Punisher, kind of a weird facial. I don't know what's going on with this eye. It looks like it's got a milky eye or a glass eye or something in that one. Don't know how I feel about that. Got Spider-Man. Got a lot of images of Spider-Man in here and, alternate characters. Pretty sweet. Punisher there. I'm going to go through these a little faster than I normally do. Wolverine in this one. It's pretty sweet. Looks like in the Savage Land area. Is that Kingpin? That's pretty sweet. I'm assuming it's Kingpin. Busting through a wall there. That is 1 pack. Let me go ahead and open. I'm going to probably cut the card open, edit out and cut out the card opening, or the pack openings in these. Alright, next pack. Focus. We got Darkhawk. I always thought Darkhawk has really cool cards from the 90s. Very slept-on character, but some nice ones. Oh, this is pretty sweet. I like that. Up close and personal. Punisher there. And this is back when, I mean, obviously all the cards from the 90s, but when you could actually have a character point a gun at you on card. They no longer allow that. The world's gotten a little soft these days with that, but yep. Punisher there. I said Punisher there like he's not on every single one of these cards. Yep, Punisher there as well. Punisher on a boat. Look, or a little jet ski. He looks huge on that. That's a tiny little jet ski. Looks pretty big on that. Punisher looking pretty sweet on that one with a, looks like a red Hawaiian style jacket. The headband. Some kind of kernel there. Creeping out of the water. I like how they got his Punisher symbol in the water. You can kind of see the outline of it in the swampy water. It's pretty cool. I'm assuming this is Jigsaw, a enemy of the Punisher. Let's jump into the next one. All right. It's kind of looking at it during that little edit there. These cards actually look like they're in really great quality. Be interesting. I'm going to go through and look at them all after, more in depth, and see. Well, that's a sweet one. Look, you got Punisher in the glasses of someone. I noticed there's a lot of like greenery in these cards. That's a pretty sick card right there. Punisher. Like how they have all the different variants of Punisher too. Like this one, he's got like a long ponytail, it looks like. Other ones, he's got hair like this. The other ones, he's got almost the buzz cut. That's a pretty cool card. I like the solid all black background. It's pretty nice. Got a Punisher there. That's another nice one. Yeah, probably couldn't have that image nowadays, unfortunately. Not sure who that is. And we got the checklist. So here's what the checklist looks like. That's the front. And here is the back. 90 card base set. Punisher. Another Punisher and Daredevil. Got a couple Daredevil cards in here. It's really nice. And next pack. Alright. Punisher. Oh, got Ghost Rider in the background there. Pretty sweet. Another Punisher. Looks like just fighting some mobsters or something. Oh man, that's a really unique. That is cool. Look at that on the car. Text. I like that. The city. Like I said, a lot of green in this set. I've already seen that one. What's that? A devil mask or something. Punisher jumping off building. On the bike again. Starting to see some duplicates already. Again, only a 90 card set. Well, this is a nice one. You got Spider-Man almost blends in with the background there, but Punisher and Spider-Man. Punisher there. For a second there, looking through this little camera lens I'm looking through, it looked like he had like all white eyes, like a demon or something, but I see his pupils over there. Looking to the left. Got a spider. My wife would hate this card. She hates spiders. Alright. Alright. We got Punisher looking pretty menacing there. Blood dripping all off his face. It's a crazy looking card right there. Always like Punisher cards when he's like, you know, shooting and you can see the shells. The shells flying. Punisher with someone. It's like an older variation of Punisher. Fighting someone in the military there. Sweet card. Pulling his hair. Men should not pull other men's hair. There's a reason why that is not legal in MMA. Men just, come on, grown men don't do that. Punisher, this is the iconic image here, or a variation of the iconic image, similar to the one from the 1990 Marvel Universe set. Really cool card there. Got Spider-Man in his grasp. Some grenades. Fighting a crocodile. This almost reminds me, I've been on a Conan. I'll have to open one of those boxes on camera here one day if anyone's interested, but this looks like a Conan the Barbarian style where he's always fighting like alligators, crocodiles, and you know, things like that. Got another Punisher Darkhawk. Got a bearded Punisher there. Pretty sweet. Punisher and his family. It's a nice gentle card. Change of pace. All the blood and guns. And that to that. Then military version. Almost looks like J. Jonah Jameson or something. That's a mustache on him right there. Alright. Alright, next pack. Ooh, that's a nice one. You got Moon Knight in there. So again, you got a lot of alternate characters from different universes. I mean, all from the Marvel universe, but different, you know. X-Men, Spider-Man, Avengers, different styles. It's a pretty sweet coat, trench coat there, Punisher. Speaking of that, Got Captain America there. This almost looks like a battle card. Looks like Captain America got the best of him. I'm not super knowledgeable with the comic lore of it. I know a lot of the basics, but yeah, if anyone wants to comment down below any, the history or what these images relate to. This is an iconic image here. I know this is the same image that's also in the, it's either 94 or 95 Marvel, or the Fleer annual set. It's all like CGI artwork, but this is a really cool card. I like that. The skull looks a little doofusy though. I don't know what I feel about that skull. Seen better versions of it, like this one here, but Punisher with the slick back hair. This reminds me, if anyone had seen the movie with Ray Stevenson, Punisher Warzone, this almost looks like that variant of Punisher, which I thought was... You know what? Not the best movie, but it was entertaining nonetheless, and rest in peace, Ray Stevenson. He did a great job with what he had to work with in that movie. Punisher and Daredevil again. What is this? First, I thought that was again, looking at it through a little camera at first glance, I thought this was like in an MMA cage or something. I got excited, but nope, it looks like Jesus. Just notice he's about to blast this woman. She's got a gun in her mouth. I don't know what's up with their popcorn hair there. It's a brutal image. It's a nice vehicle, though. Alright. Like I said, guys, I know most of you guys, if you're a Punisher fan or collected cards, probably already have this set, or at least all the cards you like from this set, but definitely a pretty good pickup for, again, getting a sealed box from the 90s for roughly $100. You can't beat that. Punisher Wolverine again. Getting some... These are all... Oops, skip one. Duplicate. Oh, this is a new one here. That. Okay, that's pretty cool. Different variations of the Punisher, including the Punisher was born, like his skeletal. Kind of like that card. It's different, for sure. Ghost Rider again. Who is that? Not quite sure who that is at first glance, but like the bandaged up Punisher. Excited to hit. We should be coming up on at least one of the Scratch-N-Sniff cards here soon. It's a pretty iconic image right there, the Punisher. Nice chiseled jawline. Alright, next pack. Punisher there. Pretty sweet one. Up close and personal. Saw that one. The glasses. Again, I think that's unique style of card there. Now I'm just kind of getting confused on which ones we've already seen. What is going on here? Look at this super unproportioned upper body to lower body, and just look at the smile on that man. The more I look at this, the more I like it. Don't ask me why. Like derpy looking. Oh, there we go. Okay. Got the brown outfit Wolverine in there. This almost looks like it would be a connecting image, but none of these cards are connecting as far as I'm aware. But yeah. Looks really cool there. Nice that they got Wolverine's full face on it. I don't know what you guys think. I always like the brown and yellow variant of Wolverine's outfit. Probably unpopular opinion, but I actually like that variant more than his yellow and blue. I mean, the yellow and blue is great too, but I don't know, just something about that. Maybe it's nostalgic to me because I used to watch the VHS or the show back in the day, and his earlier variations he had that outfit on prior to the yellow and blue. Looks like Kingpin and someone there. Once I notice that almost all the cards start becoming duplicates, I will just go ahead and skip forward for you. We're still getting a couple stragglers in there that are new cards. Like that one, I think that's new. Seen that one. Seen that one. That's a new one there. Ooh, looks like it's some kind of... See, this is like some kind of toxic waste. I do want to see that new Toxic Avenger movie. Just came out with Peter Dinklage in it. If anyone's seen it, let me know. Is it any good? That's what this... I don't know. This came to mind when I saw this. Toxic Avenger. Another Moon Knight Punisher. Alright, so that's another... This is a new one here. This one actually looks like they are working together. Pretty sweet. Got Punisher holding his gun in front of Captain America's shield. Actually, I like this card. So that first one, it looked like they were, obviously battling. And that one they are on teams. Oh, this is a new one here too. Good image there. Nice little assembly of Spider-Man, Punisher, and Moon Knight. I like that one. It's a nice one. I'm sure. Already feels like I've opened so many cards. I think that's a new one there. Again, probably won't be able to have this card in the modern era. But yeah, it feels like I've opened so many cards and packs already. And I haven't even gotten through one pile. There are still so many packs left of these. This is Punisher. He's either flying or like partially riding on Darkhawk's back. I don't know. Sometimes I don't think the artists really care about gravity and things like that with certain... You'll see some images of characters that can't fly just like floating in the sky. Nice sniper. Punisher. This one. I'll take duplicates of this one. It's a really cool card. And this one as well. I think that's cool. I think those are two of the... Right there, back to back, two of the probably better cards I've seen so far. Alright, so after this pack, I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to probably start opening the... Oh, there's a new one. Oh, that's nice. Get my fingers off of it. Kingpin Rules. Very violent card. Actually really like that. I'm a big fan of the Kingpin as well. I think he's a good character. Good villain. Punisher. Always have a soft spot for the like characters or villains that don't have a super unique ability. For example, the Kingpin. I know he's very, I guess you could say he's like ultra strong and pretty resilient, but not like any, I mean, he can't shoot laser beams or anything out like that. So characters like that, I've always, you know, or hand-to-hand combat, I should say. So things like, you know, Daredevil and even the Punisher. He doesn't really have any superpowers. He's just very good with weapons, obviously. So I respect that. I root for characters like that. Unlike go towards DC like Superman, I could care less about Superman personally. He's got basically every power you can think of. He's indestructible. You're not going to kill him. You know, I know there's kryptonite and things like that, but you know what I mean. I like having characters that are more realistic and have vulnerabilities to them. Like this. These two gentlemen right here, where realistically that probably kills Daredevil. By the way, that's a nice card. Punisher. I can still get some new cards in there. I guess that's a nice one. Yeah, I'll make this the last pack, and then I will open them off camera, and then I'll show here at the end any cards that you haven't seen yet, and obviously the inserts, just because this video would be way too long if I show all of them. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, you guys, we are back. That was a ton of packs. I need a nap after that. That was a lot of packs I just opened. I'm going to show you some of the cards that I don't think we saw earlier. I'm sorry if we do. They kind of start running together at this point. But we got this really sweet Punisher Ghost Rider. I thought this was pretty cool. We got Punisher. He's literally point blank range with a bazooka. About to shoot through this window. That's cool. Got a nice Punisher with the Hulk in there. I don't think we saw that one earlier. Not sure whose fist that is, but... And then got some surprising, I did not expect Dr. Doom to be in this set as well. Punisher, Dr. Doom. There may have been a couple other ones that you hadn't seen that I passed by, but those were the significant ones. And, oh, also, I wanted to set this one aside. So it's the back of this Kingpin card here. I ate an entire pint, however you say it, of Ben & Jerry's ice cream the other day, and that's exactly what I look like afterwards. So, just throwing that out there. All right, jumping into the insert cards. So we were right on par with what they said. We did get 2 Scratch-N-Sniffs and our 1 Prism card. So I'm going to just show the Prism card first. You only get 1 of these per box. This was my least favorite one, unfortunately, but it's okay. I'm not complaining. Still really cool to get it to focus. But that's the Prism right there. You can tell there's a big face in the background up there, but so similar to like the Spider-Man comic images and the X-Men ones from between the 1990 and 1992, the Prism style looks very similar. Really cool cards there. So I'm happy with it. I'm not complaining, but it's not the one that I was hoping for. And then we got 2 Scratch-N-Sniffs, and I'm not gonna lie, I almost overlooked these in the pack. The only reason I noticed they were Scratch-N-Sniffs was because the card was flipped around backwards in the pack. Thank goodness, otherwise I might have just blown right past this. And you can see this is the Scratch-N-Sniff area. I've never smelled one of these, and I'm thinking, oh man, do I want to try to grade these? First of all, I'm not going to grade this because the top, there's some whiting right there. So I'm going to go ahead and scratch it, and we're going to smell this together, okay? So let's give it a little scratcheroo here. Not sure how much you're supposed to scratch. No idea what this is supposed to smell like. Okay, Gucci Gucci Goo, Gucci Gucci, Gucci Gucci Goo. All right. Oh my. Wow. Okay, that's very strong. It straight smells like a cigar, like a pretty high quality cigar. I really like that smell. It's a mixture of like a cigar and almost like rubber. You know, if you ever go to the store and you walk through the aisle of bicycles or tires or something like that, it's a mixture of a cigar and bicycle tires. All right, next one. This is the other Scratch-N-Sniff. So we got the two. So we're only missing one Scratch-N-Sniff because again, there's 3 variations, and this is the other one. And we'll smell this one too. Let's give this one a little scratchy. There we go. Okay. It smells exactly the same, except this one. This one. Yeah. Except this one has a hint of like, specifically, it's the same type of thing, you know, like rubber and cigar, but also almost like a yellow M&M, specifically a yellow one. With that, which I don't like the yellow M&Ms. But yeah, so there we go. They still smell very potent, I'll tell you that, for being over, I mean, these are over, what, 30-year-old cards, for sure. So yeah, that'll do it. I did save one pack, because as I mentioned in previous videos, I'm going to start trying to grade packs. I just think that's a really cool idea. This was, to me, I kind of went through and looked, I mean, this pack, I mean, look at this pack. This looks pretty flawless. Really clean. A lot of the other ones had like indentations or like a big gray line going down it where it was just pressed against the other ones. But I mean, look at that. That's really clean. I know there's a little divot there. I'm not expecting these to get a 10, and I'm okay if they don't. But it'd be nice to get like 8s or up in all these vintage packs. I wish I would have started doing that earlier. I would have almost every, you know, every box that I've opened. If I would have saved a pack, I would be able to complete like almost every card from the or every pack from the 90s. But that's here and there. I appreciate you guys if you stuck around for the entire video. But hope you guys have a great remainder of your day. Enjoy, stay safe out there, and I will catch you back next time. Bye-bye.